My brave and loyal marchwardens, even though you have long been gone from home, my mirror is not blind to your success. Oropher and Rumil, you have both brought honor and justice to our allies, the men of Rohan, and have helped push back the darkness of the Orthanc. Now only Edoras lies in the hands of the enemy. Go forth, and fear no darkness, for you are the light, guiding the Galadhrim. Once the Rohirrim hold the ancestral seat once more, we can look towards Isengard and the justice that awaits the fallen wizard Saruman. My dear Haldir, I know both Thranduil and Legolas were important to you, and my heart also weeps for them. In reclaiming Ossenithil and laying down the fury of the elves upon the goblins, you have brought honor to Orphan's skin. I know a fire still burns inside of you, and although I will not feed the flame, I shall not try to extinguish it either. If you are so keen to march to Tharbad and destroy the goblins that dwell within, I shall not try to stop you. But know that the world is indeed full of peril, and in it there are many dark places. But still there is much that is fair, and though in all lands love is now mingled with grief, it grows perhaps the greater. My dear husband Celeborn, long have you defended our eastern borders against the threat of Mordor, in wait for reinforcements. That time has finally come. Our armies now stand ready to take the fight to our enemy, and march to the Black Gate itself. I bid you to make haste, for not only do I desire the utter destruction of Sauron and his followers, but my heart longs to see you return to Caras Galadon. For every minute I must spend without you is a minute too long.
Greetings, my friends, and welcome back to episode 17 of our Lothlórien campaign in 3rd Age to the War Divide and Conquer AGO. As we continue to take down the stinky Uruk-hai, that's what I like to call them, of Isengard. They are laying siege to us at Fangorn, but we do have reinforcements, and this music is loud at the moment, but I'm liking it, so it's fine. Reinforcements near Fangorn. We also have a garrison force in there, which is it's kind of okay. I think we'll be fine here, and if we are able to survive this onslaught, then I think we're pretty damn safe. Because Isengard, they don't really have anything too crazy. They got an army here. We know they have a big garrison in Isengard itself, but a lot of them are defenders. And even if they were to send them out, they'll have to get through this big Rohan stack. So that will be fine. We also have Rumil taking a bit of a breather near Helm's Deep. And I think he'll be moving to reclaim Edoras, because there's no garrison there to speak of whatsoever. Whilst Oropher is on the way to take down these forces if need be. And they can join with the remaining of our forces to take down Isengard. This potentially could be the last episode where we have to fight Isengard, because they only have 2 settlements at this point, but we'll have to see about that. On the other side, on the northern path, we have reclaimed Ossenithil. I did ask for a renaming suggestion, didn't really get too much response, but one I quite liked was Austin Thranduil, just for its simplicity, while also keeping the reference to Ossenithil, Austin Thranduil, you know, kind of has the same vibe. There was another recommendation which basically entailed renaming Thranduil's Halls to Northern Thranduil's Halls, and this one to Southern Thranduil, and I just made a typo in Thranduil. There we go. It's THR Anduil. There we go. That should be correct. And I was thinking of now moving out and just getting rid of the goblins. For all the pain and just destruction they've caused, I don't think now is the time to be merciful at all. In any way. So I'd love to send out Mr. Haldir and his forces. However, I'm a little bit worried that public order might be a problem. 45%. How many troops do I need to leave behind? Not that many, actually. Okay, that works. Because we'll get the art and farty stuff up and running as I destroy some buildings. I don't really need. I'll keep that for the law bonus. Everything else can stay. But I want that artist studio right away. And then Haldir can keep moving. I am a little bit worried that Dunland will attack me, but if they do, so be it. I really just want to kill the goblins right now. So we'll march along the Swan Fleet down here and plop down some watchtowers. I can also get a mercenary. Nothing I really need. Nothing I really want. Would be cool if we could get some Dunedain ranges. There we go. Lots more watchtowers. This is still a bit of a blind spot here, so if I have a spare general, then I'll definitely use him. Besides that, another part of our plan is, of course, to survive the onslaught at dawn. It shouldn't be too hard. I did have a decent army moving here, where I was going to send south. I don't think I need extra troops south right now. I'll need more troops against Mordor, sure, but I'd rather have Mr. Celeborn strike at Mordor. So I'll send some of the new forces, these proper elites as well, to actually assist Celeborn, join his army, and march towards the Black Gate, pretty much. That is our main objective for that army. Right, I still have a little bit of cash to spend. Not sure what I'll throw that money on. I could build roads at Thranduil's Halls. That seems like a no-brainer. Yep. There we go. Money spent. Just like that. Righty. Okay, well, I think that's all for this turn then. I expect an attack at Fangorn, I expect an attack at Donorag, so let's just get it on with. Get it on. I'm recording today on a rainy yet beautiful Saturday morning. Miss Izzy is off to work. I'd love to get her to voice an intro. I'm not sure if we'll have the time for it. If we had, then you've already listened to that intro, because I always record them after the series, or after the recording of the gameplay. But yes, if you haven't heard it, then know that it was my intention, my desire. Okay, no attacks on either Fangorn or Donorang. That's a surprise. Huh. Maybe they got scared. Because usually AI, they either attack or they don't. It used to be the case... Oh, that's pretty sad. It used to be the case that they try to siege out a settlement, but they don't do that too often. Well, it seems they're trying to do that right now, though. Oh, shit. Where did you come from? That's nasty. The thing is, it won't matter, though. They want to take Gilead, but I can take Edoras in one go. Because I have a ballista. The most powerful weapon. Also, Oroffin's army is in range to go absolutely ham on these lads. They should have attacked when they had somewhat of a chance. Now they've squandered that opportunity. Okay, I think I'll start with taking Edoras, though. I'm just going to go for it, because I don't know what the pathfinding will be. I hope he doesn't go all blitzy fast and just casually walks. For those of you who don't know, if you press backspace when a unit is walking like this, it cancels their movement. So that's why I like to go at it slowly in case we run into any unforeseen circumstances along the way. As you can see, the fog of war lifts as we're walking. Okay, so the army's a little bit bigger than anticipated. First captain, so that's the new faction heir. 4 troops in total. I mean, this army is a little bit spent, but they can take down 4 units, right? We got Rumil. These guys are a bit depleted, this guy too. But we still have the Ivana's Chosen, a unit of woodland warriors. We got cavalry. I could just grab a sellsword unit just to be sure. I'm going to do it. I'm not going to run the risk of not having enough steam to push through Edoras. It's quite important I take this settlement. The capital of Rohan, the golden halls of Medisild. Alright. What have you got for me, First Captain Oglur? Oh, okay. Just a bunch of Uruk-hai raiders. That's not too bad. They're quite easily killed with archers. Regular unit of bodyguard. Nothing too crazy. He's got a snuffler, though. Oh, God. Better hide my drugs. Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard. Let's save. And let us reclaim... It's not certainty of death. No. Let us reclaim the capital of Rohan. Alright, there we are. Looks beautiful. Absolutely looks beautiful. Just from atop the hills over here. Can't see it, you march over it, and there we go, boom. I really want to go to New Zealand at some point in my life. Visit all the movie locations. I think that's the dream of every Lord of the Rings fan, right? Everybody wants to go to New Zealand at some point. Right. I want to use my archers. I also want to use my horse archers. Now, Edoras, as I recall, doesn't have functioning towers. So that makes this actually... It's one of those settlements where it's a custom settlement, but it's actually so much worse than if it were a regular settlement. And in my opinion, that's a little bit silly. Either make the regular villages weaker, or make Edoras a bit... It's the capital of Rohan, for crying out loud. I mean, yes, it's not Helm's Deep, and there's a reason that the Rohirrim pulled back out of Edoras and went to Helm's Deep to weather the storm. But it should be more defendable than Osten Ethel, for example. Well, it is, because it has bad example. It should be more defendable than random Dunlending Town number 3, you know? At least in my opinion. Alright. Just casually sitting on the hill. He doesn't have archers at all, so I can get as close as I want. Can I destroy part of the wall? I should be able to. I'm gonna try it with a ballista shot first. Oh look, the tombs. Look, there's the flower. What's it called? Symbol mine or something like that? There's Theoden, there's Eomer, and there's Eowyn. Nicely together. In the alternate universe where Theodred lived. You're not in range, that's unfortunate. How much damage do you do to the wall? It's not the best angle, and I do have my issues with the ballista crew, but I'm sure it'll work out. 1%. Oh, no, don't waste your time. No, that's not gonna work. We're gonna take down the Geet. Alright, is that a good angle? That should be a good angle. Let's see. It's a shame that you're not in range. Marchwardens, you have pretty high range. You're not. Oh, okay. Oh, this gate's actually quite puny. Look at that. That's going very well. I'm saving my catapult to kind of hurl rocks at the enemy in hopes of them coming lower and trying to hold the gate. I don't think it'll do it, but... Also, let's appreciate the new sellsword unit, which looks so much better than the old one. It's just more... There's more randomness to it. Like, you got a Rohirrim-inspired one, just like... It looks more like a mercenary unit. The old sellsword unit looked like a really professional, almost gothic unit, which really didn't mesh well with the fantasy setting. Whereas here, it's a bunch of ragtag mercs, pretty much, which is exactly what the unit is supposed to be. They're strong, they're high-tiered, they got fancy weapons, but there's no unity in them. They're not a professional... Ah, they're coming down. Fools. Catapult, you may fire when ready. Just like the marchwardens. Ah, I can't believe they actually found a good angle so close to the wall. Ho ho! Calm down, catapult. Calm down. Hit something. I'm loving the Rohan music. Or hit something. Oh my god. Siege Griffin is so inaccurate, it's hilarious. So inaccurate, even the music's like, hold up. What? Bodyguard staying behind. Okay, it's making my life a little bit easier. If he wants to sally out, I have a couple of horse boys who wouldn't say no to that. Still not hiding anything. Alright, let's just keep shooting at them. I'll happily use up all my ammo. But catapult, like, you really gotta hit something. I don't think you've hit a single thing and used all your ammo, or half your ammo. Nope, still not. It's incredible how inaccurate it is. There we go, finally. Blind luck, no doubt. There we are. I'm gonna give my archers a bit of a better angle. There we go, now we're hitting, now we're talking. 17% already dead. I haven't even got to make my sword wet. Keep firing at them. Uruk-hai Readers. The lowest tier of Uruk-hai, besides the Reavers, possibly. I mean, they're good for a low tier unit. Militia tier, almost, but... At this point in the campaign, when I got a unit of Yavanna's Chosen at your doorstep, you really need to have better units. Okay. They're almost out of ammo. I'm going to send in my sellswords first because they're expensive. I'd rather not pay too much upkeep on them. So I'd happily waste them. Which actually, it's not the best idea to send them in first, because then they'll heal the most, but nah. I'm still going to send them in first. We've already killed so many with our archers. Mr. Rumil, if you could switch to this unit. Fire on the back line, then my sellswords can have a relatively safe time doing the wicked spinny moves. Yes. Send them in. Alright. Is this something in his general yet? No. General's going to be the biggest problem to deal with, but I didn't save my archers for the general because that armor is so thick. There's really no point. Alright, so you will probably all die, but you'll kill as many as you can, and that's fine by me. Come on, lads, for our allies in Rohan! Ooh, they're doing some mad charge strategy. Surely that won't work. Alright, send in the Ivana's Chosen. They require assistance on the front line. In a choke point battle, a unit like Ivana's Chosen will always excel. I don't think I can get pike units, actually, come to think of it. Unless, am I Galadhrim Guard? I think they're halberds as well. So I don't think I have a pike unit, which is a bit of a shame. I would like to get a pike unit. In my opinion, they could make the Galadhrim Guard a pike unit, because then you'd have one halberd and one pike unit, and you have more accessibility. But then again, not every faction needs to have every type of unit, you know. Every faction needs at least a bit of a weakness, unless you're of course the High Elves, then sure. I guess. But even the Dwarves, you know, they don't have cavalry. Rohan, for example, doesn't really have high-tier infantry. It makes sense to have not every faction excel at everything. But still, I love myself a pike unit, so I'll always defend my right to pike. You gotta fight for your right to pike, boys. Alright, can we kill these lads? There's a mug of ale waiting for me in the golden halls. I'd love to go drown in it. Can you not shoot them? Mr. Marchwarden. Pew pew pew! Alright. Look at that. The Ivana's Chosen barely taking any casualties. I think they lost 4 so far. They've probably killed like 100. Yes. 15% for 75. I love it. And then there's only Isengard remaining, and I don't even have to worry about a Doomstack spawning then, because, you know, they're not going to do anything. And at this point, I deserve to kite at least 1 Doomstack. 2, if you count Olgoldur. I've taken down a Goblin Doomstack and a Gundabad Doomstack, so... I don't like Doomstacks. Because the best way to deal with Doomstacks is to avoid Doomstacks, which is a really strange gameplay mechanic. Like, here's an army, the best way to deal with it is to actually not fight them and do everything you can to avoid fighting them. That's strange. That's not a challenge, that's just a weirdness. Alright, so we got them surrounded. I will send in my marchwardens. I still wish they had a special ability, but can't have it all. Oh, he went down like a chump. Compared to First Captain Lurtz, I mean... They don't make him like they used to. It seems the production lines of Isengard are just pushing out any Uruk right now. The quality has dropped significantly. Oi oi oi. March 1 is 113, 140. Ivana's Chosen, look at that. 27 casualties, 230 kills. Sellswords, did alright, healed a lot. So we can still throw them at the enemy if need be. But there we go, that's Edoras taken, and we can promptly return that to the men of Rohan. Boom, there we go. Edoras has been cleansed of the Uruk-hai. Yeah, we do, but these aren't elven lands. No. The only land that will still lay claim to is Isengard. That's all I ask for. Rohan can have all their lands back. If we give back Edoras, then actually they are pretty much back to their full strength, besides a settlement over here, I think. Somewhere over here. There's a settlement still here that's in the hands of evil. Kingsland goes all the way up until... Well, this is Calanarthon, right? Or Calanhad. I think there's one more settlement somewhere here. Alright, anyway, let us move out. I think we'll chill in the fort for a little bit. I can't move that far. Well, we're gonna go out anyway, because I want to gift it back to Rohan straight away. Rohan. Yeah, you probably love the shit out of me. Imagine that. Imagine if you are Rohan, you're on the brink of destruction, and suddenly another faction pops up and gives you like 5 lands back. You're like, here you go. I don't need anything in exchange. Just give me some military access, that's all I ask for. Of course you'll love me. Look at a bunch of him. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And now the only lands in the hands of the Uruk-hai is Isengard itself. Part of me wants to ignore the siege at Fangorn and immediately keep this army moving to keep them fresh and healthy. But I think I'd be better off getting some troops from these lands. And also, of course, if I can get the Arathirith in, that would be wonderful. Bit of Thranduil's revenge, eh? So let's move them close. Watchtower it up. And let us go lift that siege. Are you a night fighter by any chance? I think I've already checked that before. You're not a night fighter. That's a shame. I will be fine, right? It's a pretty beefy army with a nice amount of cavalry. I wouldn't mind picking up an extra Rohirrim unit. I want these troops to join as well, though. That's kind of a problem. Too many troops, man. Too many troops. Like the wind. Alright, I'm going to have you march. But when you cross the border, I'm going to wait. No. I wanted to check for mercenaries, that's why. Alright, I'm going to let you march. Walk, walk, walk. Captain Lungor should no longer go try and attack Onodrith. It's also kind of funny to have gambling as prince. They won't attack Onodrith because they no longer border it, right? They only border Foldberg and Fangorn. Alright. Do they even border the Foldberg? I don't think they do, technically. Unfortunately, no mercenaries. In we go. Ooh, that balance of power is not looking good. Why is that? Also, why am I not getting reinforcement? Oh, because this one's still laying siege. I can beat that quite easily, I'd say. That's not a problem. That's not a problem. So what does this army have? I don't see anything scary in there. Besides maybe like berserkers, but I've got cavalry that can absolutely shred berserkers like it's nobody's business. So I don't know, the balance of power has me worried a little bit, but I feel confident. I feel like I could take down these armies with like barely any casualties. I don't know. Will I eat my words? Let's find out together on the battlefield, but I feel like this isn't too hard. I've got 3 decent cav units. I got these guys. I got a bunch of archers. I got 2 generals. My 30th wire, 2 units of Ivana's chosen. I can set up quite nicely. And the few units they have that scare me, like trolls, there's only 2 of them. So, you know. And the other guys, I think we can break them fairly easily as well. We're going to have to try assassinating captains all around. This guy is the only general, but he has no army to speak of. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Okie do. Let us set up. I'll wait for the rain to pass. Oh, that's not better. Please. No, okay. He's already starting a speech. So there we go. Right. They're all going to come from the front line, I think. Don't think there'll be anyone coming from behind. So I'll just set up a nice line of my archers. Let's actually move everyone to the side for a bit. So a nice line of my Ivana's chosen. I want my archers in the front. My more elite archers and generals can go behind. Keep them safe, and they have the better range, so. These guys form the flank. My the wire, you should be on this side. Elder Council, this side. Arthirocon, you're going to go on a mad assassination mission. Cavalry, you'll stay on... Actually, you'll all go on the right side, because that's where their troops should be, their captains. Okay, one's coming from my left side, but that's okay. As long as we don't allow them to team up. Look at the balance of power as long as these guys aren't in. Oh, they got some trolls with the white hand, I see. But if we just shoot them. Simply shoot them. And that solves all our issues. Make sure that ballista doesn't do anything too annoying. Oakman Baneguard, is that their captain? Yep. So I'll have 1 unit of Hytherbin to take down their captain. No problemo whatsoever. Fighting on the trolls. They got the Spoitamen. That's okay. I'm not worried about Spoitamen. Don't you be concerned. To kill a captain, my boys. To kill a captain. Alright. I might be a bit quiet during this, because I need to focus on the game. So, less room for hilarious commentary, unfortunately. Well, I think we need to close the gap. Get that ballista out of there. Arthurocon, I'm actually going to send you to the next army already, I think. You can keep them busy quite nicely. We're going to close that gap to make sure we don't lose any troops to their archers, pretty much. That's the plan. Pull out. I'm missing a cav unit. That's a... no, a Therbin. I thought that was Arthurocon. It's still such a hard name to pronounce. I don't like these trolls coming in. One's already down. So I don't want to get charged by one, so if you could continue firing on them. I wouldn't mind if my Mighty Thawire went up against the trolls. That'd be fine. Cavalry! It's charging time! Okay, 3% for 7%. I'll take that any day of the week. This troll, fuck off! Alright, we'll stop chasing that, or trying to shoot that troll, and instead start shooting on them. Cavs coming in for a beautiful charge on the Reavers, which will absolutely shred that unit. A rout would already be nice. Guess they still have too many troops for now. Oh, crap. I didn't see that Bane Guard unit coming in. Is that troll dead? Yep. No problem. Don't think we lost... oh, we lost 2. Oh, I'm losing so many Lothlórien archers. That's annoying. I think we're already getting a big rout going. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Not so cool now, huh? Not having a lot of fun now, huh?
They have lost half their men.
Okay. So that wasn't exactly the largest army, but it was the one with the scariest troops, in my opinion.
Behold how our coward
Yeah, I think that entire army is gone.
it's time to press the attack.
Wonderful. Archers, stop fighting. I'm going to pause for a moment. Just want to check my surroundings, if there's any better position to hold, but there isn't. Just going to quickly give a command to my troops to return to their original positions. You were here. I lost a lot of Lothlórien archers. That's the main unit that got a beating, which is a shame, but it's not the worst. Elder Council. He took a bit of a beating as well. Gerthenen. I want the Gerthenen left side. I want the Mighty Thawire right side. And the Sentinels alongside them. I think that's everyone in position. Should be. Okie do. I'm not too concerned, as I've mentioned, about that army, because there's barely anyone in there. Just a unit of archers and a unit of bodyguard. Charge the archers, they're gone. Bodyguard can be a bit of a pain, but... look at these guys. Dumb as bricks, I'm telling you. You try to take back Fangorn, you're gonna have to get through me, buddy. Yes, run towards the other army. Good. That's sending a strong message their way. Run to the trees. 16%. That's most of the archer unit, though, so it's not as bad as it might seem. And over here, let's already try to pinpoint the general. I think that's, yeah, that's the Bane Guard unit. So let's take him down swiftly. Okay, he's coming in kind of fast. I'm already going to send my cav over to just absolutely annihilate the archers. If you could keep fighting on that Bane Guard, that's wonderful. And Ballista crew, wouldn't mind that. Just to soften them up. They do have high armor, unfortunately. Alright. Where are the ends when you need them, eh? It's gonna be a long fight. Okay. Valspar is already looking a whole lot better than it was at the beginning. That's the routing Uruk unit. Love it. Right on the Bane Guard, please. Okay, we're coming in with the charge on the archers. That unit's going to be annihilated. Careful though, because the Uruk bodyguard has a bonus against mounts. So I want to keep moving. They absolutely took a beating. 93. Should I be a little bit cocky? Charge the Uruk high bodyguard, the general? I think... Oh, no, never mind. The moment he turned around, that plan got deleted. Okay, you guys can start fighting. Problem is they're coming in from both sides at the same time. That's a bit of an annoyance. I also need to take a peek at my Artherocon. They got their ballista all the way out there, which is a bad position. Pull back. That was a lousy charge. That's gonna get your troops killed. Make sure you're on guard mode. That ballistic crew should not be a threat at all. They're already panicking. They send back their Bane Guard, which is quite nice, because he's very separated from the rest of his army now. Okay, the archers are separated from their general. We'll shoot the general. Okay, wonderful. Except you should keep an eye on them, because they're about to come in. Those berserkers scare me, so if I can shoot them, I absolutely have to. Because they're too cool for armor. Okay, ballistic crew's gone. Keep that general away from them. Alright, bodyguard. If I can have my Elder Council fighting on them, they're already broken, then that's quite good. I also want to get my Mythri Thawire on them for the armor penetration. I love saying it. Shoot those berserkers. They're heavily armored, but they don't have shields. So they're still quite weak to our archers. They'll destroy my Ivana's Chosen. We've already seen that with... There we go. Oh, yes. Nice volley there. Cavalry, I'm going to need you. Should have already positioned you a little bit better. Berserkers are tough. Okay, we staggered them. I need to pull back my archers, though, at this point. I don't like doing it, but I don't have a choice. Damn, I pulled them back already too late. Ivana's Chosen, hold, brace. Brace for impact. Cav, where are you going? They kind of got me in a bad position. My Cav is out-positioned a little bit. But they're kind of separating their own units. They fucked up. They absolutely fucked up. They've outflanked themselves because they pulled back part of their army. Probably to chase my Artherocon, which is a big mistake on their part. A Reaver unit is not that scary, but look, they're chasing my Cav. They're leaving a wide opening. Years of fighting the Rohirrim and you haven't learned cavalry tactics, you absolute morons. Spoitaman runs away from the battlefield. You absolute donkeys. Berserkers are fighting to the death, they don't expect anything else from them. That's quite literally what they are paid to do. You can keep shooting them. We've lost a quarter, we've killed over half. Artherocon, don't run into the Reaver unit. You would beat him, I think, but... Oh, I'm loving this music. It's so aggressive. Let's see if we can get rid of the Spear Guard with a quick charge. The 1-2. They're not bracing, so this could work. There's still spears up against Cav, though. If at first they don't succeed, charge again. There we go, that worked. Who's chasing me? Bane Guard. Captain, right? Mythir, take him down. Show them who the superior Bane Guard is, eh? You still chasing me with your Reavers? Because I'll countercharge you, buddy. Absolutely will. That has to be the general. Scouts, move to the flank. What are we dealing with? My extra Hitherabin, move over. That general should still be out there somewhere. Or is he the one running away? Get him. Don't let him get away. Get that captain out. For Lothlórien! Yeah. Oh yes, the time of the Uruk is swiftly coming to an end. It's definitely a short each, I can tell you that. Alright, just a spear guard unit. You. How are we looking on that captain? We getting him? Yep. Catch him, please. Thirocon, nice charge on the Reavers. Pull back now. We need to cycle charge them. Get those spear guard. Break. Wonderful. You're catching them. You need to keep charging the Bane guard here. The Myther are crushing them though.
They have lost half their men.
The superior shock infantry unit. Sentinels, take down the raiders. Okay. General's running away the other side now. We'll get him eventually. Catch them. Not breaking. Respect. I'll give you that much. You're feisty. But not nearly feisty enough to beat me when I'm big braining it. There we go. One general. And then the other one. Oh, I'm not done yet. I am not done yet. No. Big mistake, buddy. Big mistake. Arthericon, there should be some troops at your side. Big Reaver unit. Oh, yes. Don't let them get away. 90%. We're at 26, but I think we'll heal back down to like 20 or something. Ah, yeah. Remember that bounce of power, boys? And for once, my confidence wasn't misplaced. I'm not going to say it was an easy fight. We had to think quite hard. But besides that, you know, wasn't the worst. I think I would have won even if I didn't think too hard. I probably would have lost more troops than I had, but no, I'm pretty decently happy with this. Alright, catch them, and then we're done. Wonderful. Let's see, 26? I think less than 20 for sure. 21, close. 239. A heroic victory though. Absolutely wiped the floor with those three armies. Lifting the siege of Fangorn, and now clearing the road to Isengard for the final showdown. Wonderful. Wonderful, that's an execution. No doubt about it. Please. Rightio. Now we can finally prepare for, the final stretch, eh? Oh, yes. Mr. Oropher, I'm gonna put you here. And let's funnel some troops. An extra general wouldn't hurt. Got so many generals then. Who else do I want? I want this unit of wooden sentinels, for sure. I want Rohirrim to join. I want these guys to join. That's so many generals then. I want an experience of Gerthanen. Apologies. My throat is a little bit sore. Yes, my lord. I could do some more merging if I was really inclined to do so, but don't think that will be necessary. Although maybe I should get that siege equipment from this army. Or I can get them to join as a second force, that could work. Yeah, we'll just wait. So these guys will join that army, and then it's going to be an incredibly strong force. Marching straight towards Isengard. Wonderful. Mr. Haldir, you can lay siege to Tharbad. No, wrong way. Go this way. There we go. Don't walk all the way around, mate. Is that Tharbad rebuild? Don't think it is. Should I build some siege towers just in case? Nah, we'll build ladders instead. Because if it is rebuilt, they'll have ballista towers, so yeah. No, it's still the ruined bridge. Okay. Rightio. Divine Regent of the Winion's dead. The Khan of Rune is dead. It's funny how that happened at the same time. I'm just going to assume they died in the same battle, because that would be an awesome story. Killing one another, possibly. Alright, farms at Imladris. I can start churning out some pretty good units in Imladris. Not sure if I want to, though. I'm going to leave that alone for now. I'm going to focus on my wealthier settlements. Khazad-dûm. I'd love to get a great market there. That's almost done. Rui, we're getting more trade everywhere. Wonderful. Can I get some more very OP units? I can. Can I get some even more OP units? No. But I can move the units I already have. Alright. you can get into, like, reinforcement range. It's so hard to click the friggin' tile if it's behind the flag, and I can't turn the camera. Right, so I'll just have to move them south. Oop. This guy might be annoying. Oh, he's sending in a lot of troops, man. That's going to be a tough fight. Perhaps I should already sally out then. Yeah, I really should. I'm not going to wait for great beasts and Olokai to show up. No, we're going to sally out. And then these guys should join as reinforcement. Yep, Orthanc. Now Power is in the middle. Though I'm not really seeing any units that are really of any concern. I have Celeborn, so all cavalry is pretty much neutralized. Besides that, nothing crazy. I think we'll be fine. I have 6 horses, mind you, so that will do a lot of damage. And also the reinforcements with Orthanc. And then we can get those forces in Donorak, wait for Ufsak to attack if he wants to. At the very least, it will be easier to deal with them separately. Alright, let's move in.
Evil must not be allowed to triumph this day.
Alrighty. Well, I don't think there's any need for fancy planning right now. Just gonna start it, move out the troops. Reinforcements are coming in from a very bad position, and it seems the enemy knows. Oh, they know. Oh, fuck. Well, rush out, lads. Help your fellow elves. I'm always considering just withdrawing them right away, because they're going to get absolutely shafted. Especially because my Myther are coming in second. No! Stop! This is illegal! You can't do that! I can't even withdraw them! Ah! Or are they just going to straight up sacrifice their general immediately? Alright, send in the lads immediately, because they're sending in everyone for my reinforcements. Crap. I didn't expect them to come from behind. They weren't positioned behind the army on the campaign map, and usually it follows kind of the logic of the campaign map. They should have come from this side, I think, or that side, alternatively. Definitely not from behind. That was absolutely not where they were positioned. Well, at least he's letting me kill his general. Charge! Imagine being a cav unit getting charged by infantry and absolutely getting demolished. Holy shit. Temple Knights are typically a very powerful unit, so it's jarring to see them absolutely get destroyed. But my marchwardens, they'll get charged and absolutely killed by the orcs or the wargs.
If we continue like this, we will...
No, we must. Send in the troops fast. Send them in very fast. I'm going as fast as I can, fellow elves. Hang in there. Oh, they're not really fighting back all that much. They're actually making a big mistake. Their general's about to die. I don't think the AI really knows what they need to do. Or is this another one of those sally out buggy fights? It seemed like the wargs were trying to attack me, actually. Not like they were just pushing back. But now these guys seem completely passive again. Because I know there's a bug in the version of AGO I'm using where these sally out fights... It's also the same thing that happened apparently in the Isengard fights from 2 episodes ago, I think. But it just become passive. So, yeah, let's see if they start doing anything. It's very strange. But it's been patched in a newer version of AGO, so let that not stop you from downloading this amazing sub-mod. Sub-mod, I should say. But unfortunately, I cannot use the patch in this campaign. If I patch my current build, then I have to start a new campaign. And I'm not going to start a new campaign now. So yeah, I think what I'll do is simply shoot them. I guess I won't edit it out this time. Because even if I want to record for longer, I don't have the time for it. I'm on a pretty strict schedule today. So I'm just going to shoot the enemy, and yeah, that's going to be that. Not the most epic battle I had in mind. We'll take down those goblin striders. It's a strange bug, but it won't last too long, because... And who knows, maybe they will still jump into action. But for now, we will simply shoot them. It's a nice power trip for the orcs, I guess. Not for the orcs, for the archers. So they are skirmishing, so they're not entirely passive. They're just not fighting back. That's a very strange bug. I'm not sure what's causing that. Okay. Well, it is what it is. It's kind of annoying though, because in this case, sallying out was really the best course of action. And some people might be like, "Oh, Izzy, you abuse the AI, make it easier on yourself." That's not my intention at all, really. I kind of wanted them to fight back. I'd already kind of made my peace with losing these units. But if I had waited and not done the siege, then I'd have to wait, or not to sally out, I'd have to wait for the next turn and have them push in with Olokai and Great Beasts. And mind you, Great Beasts actually bug out in siege battles quite often as well, so that might have also made it easier, looking back. Because Great Beasts are counted as elephants, and elephants think they can destroy gates, whilst they really can't. So sometimes you have the situation where a unit or an army just doesn't walk in, because they think that Great Beasts can destroy the gate, and they're waiting for them to do so, but then they don't. It's a strange bug. My Mythid captured the Striders yet? Oh, they have. Okay. Strange situation all around. Even without the bug, this wouldn't have been the most difficult fight. Yep, just finish it. 6 times speed, baby. Let's send in the infantry already. So at least have some casualties. They'll probably break straight away, I think.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be
Yes.
ours.
Not a real surprise there. But still. It's a good result for us, I'm not complaining. To make it up to you, I'll be sure that from now on Celeborn will push straight towards the Black Gate.
Be awed by
To kind of up the ante a little bit, because that was a bit of a disappointing battle, I will admit that, but hey. Not much I can do about it, I'm afraid. Still lost some Mythid up against the Temple Knights, I presume. Yeah. A good result, yeah, can't disagree with that. And execute them. Radio. So this army goes into Donorak. We'll just wait for these reinforcements, which I have just the amount of slots for, and then we'll push to the Black Gate. Let's continue retrading these. Actually, let's do some merging. So merge them into them. Then these guys become Gold Chevron. I'm lacking troops to retrain. That's annoying. But I can retrain these lads. I need more slots, really. That's the most annoying part. I'm getting roads instead. No, okay. That is also useful, but slightly less so. I'm going to have the wardens join that troop. To stay behind as a garrison, pretty much. What am I doing? What am I doing, actually? I think I've done everything I wanted to do, right? Still have a little bit of cash left. Can't afford that. We draw. We're still #1 production-wise. So. As long as that lasts, I'm a happy man. Conqueror of Edoras, yes. Great general, my friend. I do have siege equipment there that I was planning on sending along, right? Forgot about that. Let's get an artist studio in Tir Thanduin and then call it a day. Spy. What can you tell me? The thing is, I don't care too much about Dantalad because it's such an impossible to defend settlement. Alright, let's press the end turn. See what the enemy will do. Or my allies. What anyone will do, really. What the Anduin Vale will do. Maybe, you know what, I'll do another Toggle Fog of War at the end of this episode. Just for fun. Not to check on Isengard or Mordor, but mostly to see what's going on with like Angmar and what's going on in Rayador, how Arnor is faring. I always find that stuff interesting. Interesting. I also like, you can check it out on Garwin's channel. I'll try to remember to put a link in the description for his channel. He has done a couple of like AI only runs. Oh shit, they already got their Doomstack. Fuck. That's annoying. Oh crap. I thought they got their Doomstack when they lost Isengard. Why are you unhappy again? Why does it always happen like out of nowhere? Suddenly they're unhappy again for no apparent reason. I hate this settlement. And they're unhappy. I really need some governance up north. No. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Garwin. He's done some like AI only campaigns just to see how the AI plays without any human interference. It's very, very interesting. I quite enjoy watching that now and then. Okay, so yeah, they do get their dupe stack already, which is annoying. Well, what do we do about that, eh? I think I need to think more about the army I'm sending towards Isengard then. I think we need to do some careful planning. So we'll have the marchwarden bros. That's a certainty. Oh, we'll stack up on Rumil. Siege equipment. Do we send in all the generals? I don't know. It seems like too many generals. I don't need that many generals. Definitely send in the Aratherith. Let's send in an extra general. Just one. Yavanna's chosen for sure. I actually want to do the archers first. So archers. Any good archers here? I'll take them. I'll take the Lorien archers. Any Lorien archers here that are in decent shape? Not really. This is a pretty battered up army already. Yavanna's chosen. Sentinels. Need to keep track. Still got a couple of empty slots. Oh, I got more Yavanna's chosen. They really need retraining though. So I think if I maybe merge them, then the 25er can get retrained. I will bring along this one. It's a bit battered up. I want the Elder Council and the Mytherith Wire. I want some Girthenen, because they cause fear. I want the Horse Archers. And I think I'll just stack up the rest with cavalry, right? Got some good Rohirrim here. Good Girthenen. And then maybe an extra general. You go home for retraining. I should probably send all these lads home for retraining. Except the sellswords. I'm gonna get rid of the sellswords. Get those troops in there. General, I'm gonna get you to do watchtower stuff. He's gonna get attacked if I leave him too exposed, so I'll pull him back a little bit. Alright, Mr. Rumil. That's a pretty top tier army, but will it be enough to beat an Isengard Doomstack? I have my doubts. So I hope Rohan steps up. So we're not going to take down Isengard just yet in this campaign, or in this episode. Unfortunately. I can take Tharbad though. Now, I'm almost considering holding on to it for myself. I don't know. First things first. Move the army to Dornorak. I am short one tile, but I think I'll move out. We'll attack, because otherwise the army will bug out again, and I don't want to have any cheap wins. So move the army into Dornorak and attack. Captain Ufsak. So he's got Great Beast, he's got Olokai. Scary, yes. But I should have a good enough answer to that. So let us save. Let us shoot him to bits. And let us march towards the Black Gate. That is the plan. Alright, here we are. Let us showcase some of these new units, huh? Let's see. We have the Galadhrim Guard. So what are they? Yep. Judging by their weaponry, they are a Harbord unit. Let's see. Armor piercing, yep. That's typically indicative of a Harbord unit instead of a pike unit. But they do have 10 attack, which is pretty damn good. We have the Elven King Gate Guard, who use a weapon similar to the Girthenen. Let's see, 10 charge, that's very high for an infantry unit, and 22 defense, okay. The Gate Guard, or what are they called? Axe Guard, apologies. They can go in shield wall, interesting, makes them good against cavalry. Armor piercing, 10 attack, pretty good, 27 defense. Locked morale, all of them so far. And then of course, the cream of the crop, the Galadhrim Swordsman, with 15 attack, which is very high. No armor piercing though, but still very high. 25 defense, of which 16 is armor. That's very, very, very good. And I think that's all of the new units, right? Yeah, the other one's just a marchwarden unit, which is good, but nothing new, I'm afraid. Right, anyway, interesting bit of a ledge here. But I'm mostly scared of the Olokai and the Great Beasts. Mostly the Great Beast, to be fair, because the Olokai, I think they can be countered by these armor-piercing lads. Well, my halberdiers. So I just need to shoot the Great Beast. I'm going to actually position myself on this slight ledge here. I'm going to grab all my archers. Now I kind of want to be in the middle. There we go. Okay. They're going to have to go crazy. Do I put my infantry in front of them? I think I might. Just because I don't really want to risk any of my archers. They are still the main treat of our armies. And I want this army to stay healthy to go against the Black Gate. Okay, are you coming to me? You are coming to me, it seems. Yes, wonderful. As the Olokai kind of trample their own units. They do have multiple hit points, so it's going to be an endurance run, if anything. I also don't have armor-piercing archers, which is a bit of a shame. I wish I did. Okay, I have my 2 AP units close together. That's not really great. Let's spread them out a little bit. Oh, I also have my 30th wire. So I can spread out a bit even further. Okay, let them come! I got some archers as well, which is annoying. A bunch of wargs. I have some spears on the flank, don't I? Yep. It'll be fine. Alright, give them a couple of warning shots. Stalkers, eh? Send in the swordmen and absolutely annihilate them. Yes, wonderful. It's nice to see my army of golden boys. We're getting there. We don't have a full army of them yet, and I should switch my targets to the Olokai, if possible. Whittle down their hit points. If you can fight on the Great Beasts, then please do so. Oh, it seems everyone can fight on the Great Beasts. They're a bigger threat, in my opinion, than some wonky Olokai. I want everyone to be fighting on the Great Beasts continuously. Someone's still fighting on the Olokai. Hold! Brace! Oh, it's not gonna be pretty. Oh! Armor piercing or not. It's not gonna be pretty. Don't let him charge. Wonderful. Those Great Beasts are not going down though. Which is worrisome to say the least. Archers! Shoot those Great Beasts, please! They gotta start going down now. Look how bloody up they are. Surely it can't last much longer. Right? I can't really beat them in melee. The Galadhrim guard are taking a bit of a beating. But the Olokai are going down, so that's good. Shoot them, shoot them, shoot them. Come on, how are they not going down? Holy, do they have armor upgrades or something? I got 20 armor, which is very high, but still 9 hit points as well. Damn, that's a lot more than I thought they had. I thought they had like 7. Damn. Well, I gravely underestimated my opponent, it seems. That's a mistake I'll only make once. I say that, but I'm pretty sure I've made that mistake. Okay, there we go. Now the Great Beasts are going down. It should go pretty fast now, one after the other. Once you deplete the hit points, they start dropping very fast. Still, it just goes to show that I really need more specialized units to take down Olokai and Great Beasts. All the other units, they're fine. They go down easily. But for them, I really need the Hinadaur, I think. Okay, they're running amok. That's fine. Switch your targets. How many did I lose so far? 12%. That's not that bad, but I lost a lot of my Galadhrim guard, which is a real shame. I wanted to get more done with them. Okay. 71%. I need a whole lot more than that. Alright. Stop fighting, archers. Who's still standing? Oh, the one Olokai. There we go. I'm not done yet. Maybe I am, because I'm at 90%. Let's hope I heal a lot of my Galadhrim guard. They should have been the first ones to go down, so I think they'll heal first. But yeah, that wasn't great. Just goes to show how dangerous those units can be. They are nothing to be trifled with. And we're gonna have to be very careful if we move up to the Black Gate. Let's see. Galadhrim guard 33, heal 22. Okay, so that's a pretty good patch up. Gate Guard also healed a lot. Axe Guard. So we didn't really lose all that many of our new units. Barely any. About 10 in total. So that's absolutely worth it. Okay, no, I can live with that. We mostly lost a unit of Woodland Warriors, which isn't exactly the worst. Execute them. Boom. And let's see if we can now push south. I got so many generals on the front with Isengard, and here I wish I had an extra general. Right. That's already at 50%. Where's that beat up warrior unit? 50%. Still 50%? 70%, so that's enough. I'll leave behind one extra archer unit, just in case. And then Megildur can join with that guy. Alright. Now we push. Finally. Lots of people have been clamoring for me to start using Celeborn, and well, here we are. Right, I don't have too much time left, but I really want to get Tharbad, even though this will be a long and grueling siege, no doubt. In terms of troops, nothing too scary. It's just the fact that we have to go up against in a siege battle, with towers no doubt raining hell down upon us. And they got some halberds and some heavy infantry, which they can be tough. But if we take them down here, we give Tharbad to Arnor, they can rebuild the place, and I don't think I have to worry about goblins ever again. And some peace of mind is worth a whole lot in Middle-earth, so let's go for it. Okay, no, yeah, we are dealing with ballista towers. That's unfortunate, but the good thing is I can actually attack from multiple fronts, which should make it a bit easier for them, you know, spread out their troops, divert their attention, and I think their reinforcements will come from this side, which I'll happily counter with my cavalry battalion. There we are. So actually, ladders can attack from anywhere. They don't have to go at a gate specifically. So I'll spread out my forces a little bit. We'll go for the main gate as well, and also the side gates, and hopefully that will be enough for them to be diverting their attention. So we're attacking from that side, that side, that side, that side. I don't have an extra... Wait a second. I have 2 rams and 1, 2, 3 ladders, so I'm missing this one ladder. If you could go... Well, this side. Elder, you will go here. Ivana's Chosen, you will join with the ram. Another Ivana's Chosen will also join with the ram. Because they're not good on walls, but they're good in choke points. And what have I got remaining? Probably some archers. Yep, 2 archer units. No, 1 archer unit. Gervaleg, which I'll put over here. And Girthanen, which I'll put over here. Yeah. They've effectively also split up their force, so I'm just gonna brute force it. We're gonna take casualties either way, so that's kind of unavoidable. Unless I start running like crazy all over the place, but that's not gonna be too smart. Yeah, no, we're gonna take hits with the thingamajigs. The ballista towers. Unfortunate. And walls are very annoying to take down, as you all know. Or, you know, foes on a wall are very hard to take down, as you all know. Damn, that walk pack's coming in fast. But yeah, it's unavoidable. Perhaps I can take control of the town square and make them run away. That was fast. Just this guy, I think. No, they're stacking up so many forces here. Yeah. Just go ham with your ballista towers. Siege battles are always painful. Let's speed this up a little bit. I'm sending them both from the same side because they're going to defend the same side anyway, so might as well try and brute force whoever's on there.
Our men have reached the walls with their ladders.
Yeah, but no matter how quickly we kill them, it's always going to be annoying. In just a fair, straight-up battle, Goblin Band doesn't stand a chance against Sentinels, but in this case, they got the advantage of only having to fight so many at the same time. And you know how buggy walls can be, so I have to manually maneuver my troops quite a bit. Okay, they are pulling back some of their forces, so that might make it a bit easier. And again, these are heavy goblin halberds, so that's a tougher foe. And he's sending in his infantry, which could be problematic. But I basically need to really just brute force my way past them. Because my troops, if they just fight manually, they're not going to do anything. Well, that was fast. Surprisingly fast. But if he moves in... Okay, he's pulling back the heavy goblin infantry. Good. Okay, we're doing a decent job here. Actually, it's not going that bad. Considering. Okay, almost through the gate. It's going to be a little bit longer. Nice. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too shabby. Siege battles are always tough. I avoid them as much as possible, at least ballista tower siege battles, or rely on siege equipment to help out. But in this case, we're doing quite well. Take a look at the absolute devastation on the walls there. Okay, sending in his heavy goblin friends. My Beorning should be able to take him down fairly easily. And then we can make a rush for the town square. Get ready to absolutely run down the streets there. Come on, come on. You can take down that goblin band, no problemo. You guys. Gonna help against the goblin infantry. Sandwich them. Actually, I'll leave the question up to you guys. Should we hold on to Tharbad ourselves and just try to continue pushing against the goblins? Or do we leave Tharbad against Arnor and just let them deal with the goblins? What should we do? How much should we care about the wars in Rhyador, you know? Should we not care at all? What the hell is this place? Oh, public gallows, I see. I will leave that up to you. 100%? Wonderful. The other one should be... Yep. It's a walk pack, eh? Huh. Interesting. In you go, in you go. Charge! And we'll send in the sentinels to flank them. Oh, Bill! There we go, come on. Spinny McSpin, there we are. Sentinels absolutely destroying the goblin band. Nice. Walkback shouldn't be a threat whatsoever against some top tier spears. Charge! Charge! Wonderful. We might even get them to rout. Great stuff, great stuff. Alright, this wasn't too bad. I can't imagine the goblins have any more, like, strong defensive settlements. I think Tharbad's pretty much the best they got. But just because I can't think of any doesn't mean there aren't any, of course. Okay, they're gone. Pathetic. And they arrived too late to the party. We're like, hey, don't worry, we'll help. Oh, never mind. Just because some goblin band block me? Are you kidding me? I think my sentinels took a lot of friendly fire there, because suddenly there's so many fewer of them. There we are, wonderful lads. 15%, we healed back to 12, that's worth it. What a siege battle with ballista towers, I think that went as well as it could have gone. I like that. Let's actually see sentinels. 9 friendly fires. That's not too bad, I guess. There we go. So I'll hold on to Tharbad for now, until the Council of Commons have made their decision. Questions, of course. Do I exterminate or what? I think I'll occupy it just for the fact that if Arnor ever wants to restore the damn place, they're going to need a population increase. So we'll hold on to it. We'll destroy the stuff we don't need, they won't need, nobody will need. And there we go. Tharbad's not the most wealthy settlement, but it's quite okay. I'll start with culture already, just in case, if we hold on to it. I'm not going to get a bladesmith guild in Fenholm of all places. No, I think I'll call it a day here for now. I do want that seed equipment to come in, yes. He can go move pretty damn far, so I'll have to hide the seed equipment. Yeah, you all know what to do. We have Mr. Celeborn now on the way. Lord Celeborn the Invincible. That's one hell of a moniker. So he'll make his way down towards the Black Gate to already put some pressure on Mordor. To give some breathing room for Gondor is what I wanted to say. Yeah, I'll spend my money next turn, possibly get some mines. Or next episode, I should say. So yeah, thanks for watching episode 17. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to catch you soon. What the hell are you doing? For the next one.